When I travel, people ask me what I do. How can I answer when I barely know who I am? I spend night after night worrying if I'll ever buy a house. Just four walls to call home. Not for me, but for my mum, who worked herself to the ground only to have her light taken. Not for me, but for my brothers, so we can feel like siblings again. Be under the same roof again.
Like you actually cannot return home once you leave. Because then the person you become and the woman you've grown into and all that comes with that. The life you've chosen to live, the folks you've surrounded yourself with, that person and the possibility that comes with that person is snuffed out when you return home. And you have to become the daughter that your parents need or that the circumstances necessitate.
My loves don't understand all of me. They try, or they may love an idea of me, or a past version. Because I'm constantly evolving, faster than most, alarmingly different. Possession doesn't work. I believe in open, unpossessive love, progressive love, love that lets you grow wings and fly love. Some are in this film, some refused. I try not to ask much of them though, because my perspective leaves them confused.
I was wanting my partner to come and move here to, California with me. And then when I came back from the UK after doing that year abroad, things felt weird. This was before Brexit. This was before Donald Trump got elected. I don't know, things just felt off. And maybe they had always been off and I needed to leave and come back to realize it. But things felt different. And I started to wonder, should I really be bringing a black man here? So I sat with it for a while. And in that time, Brexit passed. At least one other innocent black man was killed by a police officer. And I don't know, the longer I sat with it, the less I could justify bringing him here. Because he's black, he would have to deal with bringing that baggage here. But he's not African American, he's black British. Which I understand, there's a bit of racial tension there, but it doesn't even compare. Here it's so intense, the things people have been through. But he's black and he would be bringing that here, but he wouldn't have had the upbringing and the tools to deal with that. I felt it was my duty to tell him if someone asks him where he's from, say you're not from anywhere because they're asking if you're in a gang. They're assuming you're in a gang because you're black. If a police officer stops us, don't say anything. And be the most polite you can. Do not try to banter with them, anything, because, not all of them, but some of them are super trigger happy and will take any excuse to be oh, I was afraid for my life, and so I shot him. And, just thinking that it wouldn't just be for a visit, that would be our life here, and I would worry every day that he came home or that he was without me, that I was gonna get that call oh, we're sorry ma'am, your partner has been killed by whatever. Y'all don't have guns. You can get a gun at Walmart here. So that scared the shit out of me. And then the prospect of one day, getting married and having a family, our kids would be black. Especially he's darker than I am, so if they take on his darker complexion, they would have even that to deal with. So I'm not just worrying about my black husband, I'm worrying about my black children.
Shaba, man like bad, What's going on, babe?
Yes, Rubes, what's going on?
I'm good, you know me, just out here.
Rubes, just give me
Yeah.
one sec. I'm just going to put you on hold.
Mm.
Hold. I'm always on hold, man. She's directing my life. I'm being held back from progress on my life because she's doing something with her life. We'll get back to you. And we go, yeah. We don't take control of our own fucking destiny, man. Jesus Christ. I bet as a woman she's multitasking up. She's just doing what a woman does. She's multitasking and she's progressing in 5 levels of her life while my life right now is stationary. Wait a minute, that's deep. I'm deep. I'm deep. Think about this, Rubes, yeah? If you control every moment of your life and add value to it and build upwards, you kind of control your own life. I'm not trying to be put on hold. She can ring me back when she wants and I'll... Hang on, brethren.
Alright, Rubes, I'm back. Sorry about that. Rubes? Ruben? Are you there? Ah. I believe that being a person of colour in this industry isn't a question of how talented or skilled you are, but rather a test to see who can hold out the longest. Who can survive with nothing but exposure, ideas, and hope? Who will justify their creativity to their parents? Begging them to believe in them just a little bit longer, promising that one day they'll be able to return the favour.
Having Almass was one of the golden moments of my life. He took away my moment by making me feel small. Nature called and I was an inconvenience to him, but I don't remember him being loving towards me during the birth. I survived by being hopeful, and I would do anything to please my husband. At home, Safira was the daughter who was seen and not heard, and at work I called myself Sophie. My weakness was my niceness. In the end, I lost all my confidence. I was nothing but something vacant, taking up valuable space. I was never a complete person. One of the hardest things Almass put me through is coming out, because no matter how liberal I have become, Indian culture is rooted deep within me, and I just wanted my daughter to be a good Asian girl who would have a Bollywood-style wedding and live the Indian lifestyle I led, but with confidence. I had an idea and I thought she would tell me, but then I just asked her. After I went in my room and cried, I just embraced it, and each day I tried to understand her thoughts and feelings. They're not much different from mine, but she is braver, stronger and far more determined than me. I see that as a pat on the back because I raised her as an independent woman and a thought-provoking individual. If I were to pass on anything to my daughter, it would be my time. Papa used to say to us, dress modestly, eat and save well, and walk with dignity. We got the dress part down, innit?
Almass, tell us to go now.
I find myself the object of others' admiration, but their idea of success is flawed. Everyone thinks I'm too busy, happy. I am happy. Sometimes. Sad, sometimes. No direction a lot of the time. Just like you. I want to learn. I want to create. I want to feel what it is like to sleep sound. I want to give my life.
and then just take it off and put it on. Yeah. Look at me. It's a video. See you later.
Just a little, just that much.
No, what half of that? Quarter of that.
Come on, you just cream it once.
I'm creamed.
Okay, one. Ready?